We were heading to Walnut Creek Vineyard and Winery in Kearney, Missouri, followed by the Negro League Baseball Museum in Kansas City, Missouri. However, our friends lost their father, so we took a small detour to show our love and support. This is yet another reminder that tomorrow is not promised. So again, we encourage you today to get out there and dream out loud.
On a breezy day, but isn't she lovely? There you go.
There he's trying to go. Now he's gonna lead.
Oh, Happy comes back up. I thought you was gonna stay down in the grass. Good boy.
We are John and Jackie's Journeys.
In 1 mile, the destination is on your left.
It's supposed to be a bridge. Wait, did I read that right?
Here's the bridge. So it must be a left right here.
No, second driveway on the left, beyond the narrow bridge. So that's the first one.
Must be this one.
I guess so. Close. Ooh, careful. Park on the gravel
Proceed to the
pad
route.
on top of the hill of RV.
Proceed to the route. Proceed to the route. Proceed to the route. Proceed to the route.
Park on the gravel pad on top of the hill by RV Port. By the RV Port. Chasing Wings Kennels.
Left right here.
It's 13114. It said 1-lane bridge. Oh gosh. This turn there. That's the bridge.
It must be it here, right?
Yeah.
That was the narrow bridge.
Yeah.
Gravel one. Well, here we are. We are at the Walnut Creek Winery, and out on the outskirts of Kansas City. And we're here just to take a tour and taste some of the cheese and sip on a little wine, just to see exactly, how the flavor tastes and how it goes. We've heard a lot about this place, and I was just excited to be here.
Absolutely.
Tricky.
Push, don't pull.
Something like a trick. Pine tar. Smells good, doesn't it?
Not what I expected. Pine tar is not all kinds of cutting board options. What is this one here?
Fudge.
Strawberry, orange Julius, chocolate cherry.
This is what we call Proposat. And you call it burlap.
So that's a wine bag.
You may consider.
I like that. Handles these playing cards. Pinot Noir, scented.
Wine bottle holder. It's $20. I guess that's the bottle holder.
No, babe. That's a cup.
Oh, this is a holder. Okay.
The holder is that over there. See what this holding the wine bottle?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Look at this one. This is a leaf. At least it appears to be a real leaf. It's painted.
Oh, it sure is. Like a stem, you can tell.
There's another one.
I was reading.
I know our winemaker, he was just out east, and that's our fortified wine. It's 18%. It is lovely. I took that home for my dad at Christmas time.
Here I have, on the left, starting from left to right, I have the Chardonnay, and then to the right of that, I have the Malbec, then the Cabernet Sauvignon, and the Syrah is last. However, because of a mispour, I have also the Nebbiolo, which I'm hearing that they're all outstanding. And then here is a special one that was just made
I have a question.
today.
Did you guys order a pizza?
Not just yet.
I should have. Let me tell you what I think is the best pizza here. The Kick and Honey. I know it sounds really strange, but it's local honey, and it's habanero.
Do you mind if I?
Huh?
Do you mind if I have the camera on?
I don't
It was
care.
already on.
That's fine.
Okay.
And we like the chicken one better, but the original one's good too. But that's what we always get. And it's, if you like, I mean, it's spicy at first, but then that honey kind of knocks
Balance
it
it
out.
out.
Because I don't like spicy,
Okay.
and I like anyway.
Okay. What's it
I'm
called
just-
again?
Kick and Honey.
Kick and honey.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's kind of what he's known for.
That's your favorite?
That's my favorite. Yeah, this Kick and Honey right here.
Okay, great.
And we always get it on the thin crust.
And we will try it.
Great. Thank you.
Based on your testimony.
Where are you guys from?
St. Louis.
Are you serious? That's where I grew up. Not in St. Louis. I grew up in Collinsville. I went to Collinsville
Okay.
High School.
Big place.
So I'm originally from that side of the state.
Okay. Oh,
So
wonderful.
it's funny because when the Cardinals come to play, I'll go with my friends and they're rooting for the Royals and I'm rooting for the Cardinals. Because, you know, when you grow up in St. Louis, who do you root for?
It's Cardinal Nation.
That's right.
Okay, so that's Gewürztraminer,
And then I have the Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir,
And then I have the Nebbiolo.
Nebbiolo.
And the last one I have is the Crown. It's a blueberry lemon.
Okay, Crown Blueberry Lemon. So that's that one there.
That's this one here, in that order.
Fantastic. So we have our crackers and we have our water so that we can cleanse our palate in between. We'll have to let you all know which one we think are our favorites.
We're going to have to start putting honey on our
What was it called? Kickin' chicken, kickin' honey. What is it called?
chicken. Wait, it's called Kickin' Honey.
Kickin' honey pizza. Delicious.
It has bacon, mama ladies, suppressa salami or chicken. So we had the chicken, mozzarella cheese, habanero honey, and it's paired well with a, they say, Cabernet Sauvignon.
We get a bonus tour. Fantastic. So this is the winery. That right there says Pinot Noir. So we get a private tour of the winery. This is where they make the wine. This one here is the Riesling. So we tried several of these wines already this evening. This is pretty awesome to be able to get back here and get an exclusive tour of the winery. This is a vat of Chardonnay, as we can see there. So John's over here talking to Raymond. He is the owner of the brewery.
It affects everything. Right. So it has to be precise.
Exactly. He speaks 5 languages.
Okay.
He started out being an agricultural engineer.
Okay.
He wound up loving winemaking so much he switched everything over. So he's like a chemist. He got his master's in France for winemaking.
Wow.
I mean, the guy's phenomenal. He's worked all over the world.
Is this Dion, the winemaker?
What's his
Dominic.
Dominic.
You see these things here? These are all sold.
Already
sold. They already sold them.
Oh, they're on their way
They're
out.
on their way out. All this is almost gone. This will all be gone in 2 weeks. And then we got to go do it again.
So boxed up, not to be sold, but to be shipped.
Does it take to do it?
White wines, the fastest you can do white wines is 3 to 4 months. And if you're going to age them in oaks and things like that, it could take years and years and years. But you want to get any oak flavor in a white, it's another 6 to 8 months.
6 to 8 months.
And a white. Reds, the soonest you can get a red down to 6 months. And most of them take 8, 9 months, even up to 3 years.
Wow. Hi everyone, we are outside in Kearney, Missouri, and just enjoying the nice outdoor weather and all the beauty of the nature surroundings. And it's a nice, brisk, cool day, and it is enjoyable.
What we failed to mention earlier is that this was a harvest host stay, which means we were able to stay for free as long as they just ask that you sponsor or support your host. Raymond at the winery was our host, so we did just that and had a marvelous time doing so.
We are here in Kansas City, Missouri, and we're headed over to the National Negro League Museum to take a look. Motorcycle going by. Is it safe to cross?
Once this car is through, we should be able to go. Yeah, now we go.
Okay. Kind of not crossing at the crosswalk makes it a little more challenging to cross and a little more dangerous too. Are you in the shop?
I'm in the shop.
Oh, okay.
Right over here. How you doing?
Meantime, let's see what we're walking past. There's quite a few things down here. vendor outside selling their wares. Hello.
Is that it? Oh, you're trying to sneak away from his responsibility? Some things you just gotta stay away from.
Yep, that's true. I think this is where it starts, at least on this end of the street. Louis Armstrong was inducted in 2016, American Jazz Walk of Fame, 18th and Vine. That's how we should reference this. George Benson, June 4th of 2016, Queen Bay. Shame on me, I'm not familiar. Luke Man, I don't know. I'm sorry. Again, shame on me, I'm not familiar.
Nina Simone.
Nina Simone.
And we are familiar.
With that, I'm familiar. Then you have David Sanborn, of whom I'm familiar. We started there with Quincy Jones.
Harry Belafonte.
Harry Belafonte, he just passed away about a month ago. Lolita Adams.
There's Al Jarreau.
Al Jarreau. The museum at 18th and Vine. So this is where we're going to go in and take a tour today. We're going to take a tour of the Negro League Baseball Museum.
I was thinking we went in and go in there.
You think we're gonna go into the museum, the Jazz Museum?
I think they both entries. They have the same entry.
Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right, because I don't see a separate entrance. So let's go. Maybe we'll have a chance to look at both museums. Yay!
Well, how's everybody doing today?
Fantastic. How are you? We didn't mean to interrupt your call.
No, that's fine,
Please forgive us.
No, my brother, no. This is your museum.
Oh, well, we're honored to be here.
Absolutely.
Are we here to visit both museums or just the baseball? Because
let's
it belongs to y'all. It's y'all's museum.
Let's see.
So that's the Jazz.
And this is the Negro League Baseball, and that's the Jazz over there.
So what's the average time to get through?
Well, what we do, we don't, is really leave it up to y'all.
Okay.
How much time you can spend.
It's a self-guided tour then?
It's a self-guided tour.
Okay.
Because if we get that, since when you go into Negro League Baseball, it may take you all day. It may take you an hour, so we just leave it up to y'all.
Okay.
Up to your own pace.
Okay.
It's on y'all.
Okay.
But you got to do me a favor.
What's that?
You got to relax, enjoy yourself, make yourself feel at home. You know what
You hear
Grandma,
that?
you know what
You hear
Grandma
that?
told us. Just take your shoes off. No, that's all right.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, enjoy yourself.
Fantastic. So we need to get.
Just go right over there.
Okay.
And that young man will take care of you and have a baseball good time.
Fantastic. You want to say hi?
Well, hi. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the museum. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Talk to me then.
This is Ronnie the Mayor.
My name is Ronnie. Yes.
All right.
But don't that mayor thing.
Don't go
That's a fugazi. That's all it is.
Okay.
They just gave me that, you know.
Okay.
Because I ain't having nothing to do with no potholes.
Okay.
So these three.
I didn't realize there was that many leagues. See that? St. Louis right there.
Where? Where?
Australia.
Oh, St. Louis Stars. Okay.
We learned so much as we toured the museum, starting with the fact that the Negro League was started in 1920 as black teams came together under the guidance of Ruby Foster.
Andrew Ruby Foster. Foster rose through the ranks of organized baseball from star pitcher to manager to owner to administrator. He was the most important influence in the development of the Negro National League, and is considered one of the best baseball executives of all time.
It seemed the monarchs were more prominently represented. Maybe that's because the museum is located in Kansas City.
So this shows how everyone was dressed to the nines to go to a baseball game, as opposed to, what was that quote? Being dressed like you were going out to rake leaves. Traveling man. Life in Negro baseball was tough. It was tough even in our Negro National League. And when you went down to that league, Negro Southern League, it was tougher. There was no place between Chicago and St. Louis where we could stop and eat, unless we stopped in a place where they had a colored settlement. From St. Louis to Kansas City, same thing. So many times we would ride all night and not have anything to eat because they wouldn't feed you. I'll never forget the first time we went to West Virginia, and there was no hotel at all where we could stay. It took us maybe a couple of hours to find lodging for 8 or 9 fellas. One stay here, 2 stay there, like that.
Jim Crow was the name of a minstrel show character created by Thomas D. Rice. It became the catchphrase to describe Southern separate but equal segregation ordinances, or Jim Crow laws. World Series results from 1924 to 1948, and a flyer announcing Josh Gibson against Satchel Paige.
This is the St. Louis Stars. It made it more difficult. The stock market crashed in 1930. Remember, he said that the league finally ended in 1960. Speaking of being dressed like you're going out to rake leaves, is that because I have on a t-shirt? I know. You tell me. Do I look like I'm going out to rake leaves? I'm here at the National Negro League Baseball Museum, learning about the history of the Negro League, learning a lot of things that we didn't know before. A few of the things we did know, but it's interesting learning the history, getting more information, educating ourselves.
Baseball. As early as 1908, black ball players were playing on Cuban and Dominican Republic teams for hefty sums in the offseason. In 1915, the Indianapolis ABCs became the first all-black team to play in the Caribbean, where they visited Cuba with Cannonball Dick Redding. During the lean years of the Great Depression, the players sought employment where the money was best: Dominican Republic, Cuba, Puerto Rico, Mexico, and Venezuela. In the States, Negro League teams would pull 10 to 15,000 for a big game and 2 to 4,000 for smaller ones. In Havana, 40,000 would show up for every game. Although possessing undeniable super talent, it was Satchel Paige's showmanship that captured sports page headlines and the imagination of fans, both black and white, across the nation, making him one of the most recognizable baseball players for 2 decades. Several comedy centered teams existed in black baseball: the Zulu Cannibals, Tennessee Rats and Miami Clowns were entertainment acts as well as baseball teams. Players wore grass skirts or clown outfits and painted their faces, often playing barefoot to the beat of drums. Their zany acts strengthened common black stereotypes and were frowned upon by the league management and the black press. Sleeping room, typical of those found in some black owned hotels and rooming houses during the 1920s and 1940s. In tight knit black communities, the barbershop was often the hub of communication. It was here that men would gather to read about the exploits of their heroes when the hometown team was on the road, or where tales were told by those who attended the big game yesterday. In a time when many didn't have money to buy a newspaper, the exploits of faraway teams with exotic sounding names were told and retold at the neighborhood barbershop. Players would occasionally drop in to enjoy their celebrity status.
George Weiss had negative vibrations about black players. The very fact.
During World War II, Negro Leagues players served their country in the U.S. Armed Forces in the infantry as Tuskegee Airmen and in major battles, which led to the Allies' victories.
I love how they ended that video with the year 59.
Like many other American League teams, Boston fell far behind the more aggressive National League. The competitive damage would remain for years.
Okay, it is quiz time. Here is a list of Negro League players who appeared in Major League games. How many of them can you name? This exhibit is titled Integration Pioneers. We know it is not easy being a pioneer. Our hats are off to these brave players who paved the way for so many more black and brown players today.
Beauty of the game, celebrating the women of the Negro League. Connie Morgan, Mamie Johnson, and Tony Stone. The Negro Leagues not only helped break Major League Baseball's color barrier, but also broke gender barriers when three talented women, Mamie Peanut Johnson, Connie Morgan, and Tony Stone, took the field with the men in the 1950s. Stone led the way when she signed as an infielder with the Indianapolis Clowns to fill the roster spot of Hank Aaron after he joined the Boston Braves. Stone was soon joined by Johnson, a diminutive 5'3" pitcher with a straight right arm. Johnson compiled a 33-8 record in her 3 seasons with the team. In 1954, the Clowns signed Morgan to replace Stone after she was traded to the Kansas City Monarchs. It's a bust of Connie Morgan. Tony Stone. And there's the bust of Mamie Johnson.
Okay, it's time for audience participation. How many of you knew that women played in the Negro League? Leave us a comment. Next question. How many of you knew that women owned teams in the Negro League? Leave us another comment.
So here's the field.
Cool Papa Bell.
John standing alongside a cool Papa Bell.
You got that look. You got that look.
Don't hurt yourself. We have enjoyed an amazing tour. Oh, what's the name of the museum? Sorry, the National Negro League Baseball Museum. I've had a fantastic tour. I have learned a lot. It was very interesting. As with most of history, some of it is fun. We learned some things that was challenging to review and to learn. But overall, we had a good time educating and re-educating ourselves.
And we have did an outstanding tour from the beginning to the end. We're on the exit level going out of the field. But it is very interesting with all of the history and seeing everything that has been displayed. It's quite a lot of history to just take in, especially when they were going to the games. They would dress up to go to games, and that was quite interesting. This museum is something to see, and if you're ever in Kansas City, you should stop in.
So we get to sit out on the beautiful patio here at Jack Stack's. They are quite busy today. So we decided to start off with the fried mushrooms. They're jumbo, pretty large. So this one we ordered 5. So somehow we'll have to split that 5th one. To drink, I am trying the jalapeno margarita, and John is going to have a delicious sangria. Okay, so here is the entree. I did the pick 3 because I couldn't decide what I wanted to try. So I decided to try the beef ends, the beef ribs, and the chicken. So that's what I have here.
I have the pork rib and the beef lamb rib, along with bean. I think it's
I forgot about
you got the name of the bean. There's some pepperoni in it.
Hickory beans.
Hickory beans.
And then over here your creamy coleslaw.
And we have a creamy coleslaw right here. Hey guys, we are back. We've just finished our wonderful meal here at
Jack Stack.
Jack Stack Barbecue. And it was really good.
All the meat was cooked pretty well. I like the flavor of the meat itself. I learned, or I was reminded today, that I'm not a really big fan of Kansas City's barbecue sauce. I was provided with the original with my dinner, and then I requested the honey as an alternative. The honey was better. I enjoyed that better.
But even though she's not a big fan, we are full to the rim as far as inside our tummies, and I can't eat anymore. We didn't have dessert because we were too full.
Absolutely. So overall, I think I would rate it probably a B+.
Yes, definitely.
What about you? B+?
B+. All right.
There we have it.
We'll talk to you later.
You have to follow our channel, John and Jackie's Journey.
I'm on YouTube all day.
Okay. Well, make sure.
Yeah, you need to like and subscribe and hit that bell.
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
You heard what she said. Make sure to like and subscribe and do us a favor. Hit that bell.